to show you what we do with esoteric healing. And Rick has very kindly volunteered. Now, I've never met him before this, nor has he met me. I know nothing about Rick. And so I'm going to demonstrate esoteric healing, and so part of this is going to be assessing, but also be a light treatment as well. And I'll tell you what we're doing as I'm going through these different areas. So it looks like I'm really not touching him, but I'm actually working in his energy fields. So that energy field is extending beyond his physical body. Now, Rick, I want you to sit there with your eyes closed, and if you fall asleep, it's okay. But I want you to focus within and see whatever sensations may come to you, or, while we're treating, if you feel nothing, it doesn't mean that the treatment isn't working. When I'm done treating you, I'm going to lightly touch you on your shoulder, and that just means we're finished, okay? Then you can wake up. Okay. So we begin with our alignment into the process. Then I start bouncing the osmo in this brow center. And this work, energy follows thought. So I'm thinking very clearly, and I'm focused on the area that I'm going to be working on. So next is solar plexus, basic center, sacral center, heart center, throat center, then we have a series of triangles, what we call triangles, that we do. And the first that I'll do will be the assessing of spleen, or for energy. adrenals, kidneys, I'm going to look at the spine. I'm going to come around to the front. Now, look at assess the sacral center. And the hips. Feet and the knees. And the feet. Solar plexus center, pancreas, I'm thinking stomach. Now look at the stomach. Colon, and the heart center, sinus, heart organ, and circulation. Bring the venous blood back to the heart. Look at the throat center and the thyroid. And voice. shoulders, elbows, hands, and look at the lymphatic system. Then I'll finish with closing of crown to basic, sacral to throat, heart to solar plexus. Close the aura. Ask a blessing. And finished with our brief treatment. Do you sense anything, or is it just relaxing? what I found on you, without going into huge detail, is that your spine really needs to be treated. Do you have back pain? Right. Well, feels like you need some extension exercises, back bending. Also, you don't have much energy going down into your legs. Is your job a sedentary job? Yeah, for the most part. And so you don't have a lot of energy going down into your legs. So you'd benefit with more physical activity. And then it feels like you've got some anxiety issues going on, and then also some irritation. Now, I know before the session started, you were talking about your septic system, and that was definitely irritating. So, whether that's it or not, you definitely have some irritation going on. Also, interestingly, at the throat center, is that you don't really speak up very well. You hear very well what other people are saying, but you don't express your own feelings or the thoughts very well. And so it's not only voice, but also, interestingly enough, you have energy coming through the shoulders, but very little through the elbows and hands. So you are really not expressing yourself, who you are, and the way you need to be. And so that maybe is some of the frustrations, some of the underground. So you're kind of functioning in a way that you think you should be, but not necessarily one to be satisfying for you as an individual. And you have a job, and you've got a family, and so you think you need to do, but maybe with a little bit more energy, work, we could we could really get some of these blocks moving so that you have more energy to use to make different choices for yourself in the long term. Choices you make for your own life as well as for your family. So, but you definitely need to see or work on your lower spine and get energy down into your legs. Okay. Thank you very much for volunteering. And that's Esoteric Healing.